And boom! The floor is no longer spicy in the new house. Welcome back to another day of living in the new house, and it is even more echoey in here because the carpet is outside and the asbestos tiles have disappeared. The guy doing it rocked up about 11 o'clock, just after 11 o'clock in the end, came in, quite happily just ripped it all away, all taken away. There's a few bits left on the floor, so I just mashed myself up and got all those cleaned up, but yeah, they're empty. There has been some discoveries though. So I've shown in a previous vlog about this little bit of a hole down here. Seems like there is a bit of a damp proof course layer, which is good. So we hopefully can just sort of trim over that. We also have this crack running all the way along the back here, so that may need chiseling out and leveling off. We'll do some more investigation into what that is. The rest of it's not too bad. There's a few nails on the floor just where the old carpet was being held down. But the biggest and most problematic discovery is this wall. Can you spot the problem? I'm guessing you can't, because this wall never used to be here. And the guy basically came in when I was talking to him, and he was like, do you know the person that installed this wall just by chance? I was like, no. I was like, why do you ask? He's like, well, you may want to check, because I'm not sure you can see that. That is the old carpet. And it looks like they built the wall straight on top of the carpet. Instead of lifting it, they just built it straight on top of the old carpet. So I need to do some investigation as to whether I might try to take the skirting board off anyway, because I'm going to redo the skirting boards as it is. I might, so I can take it off and get the carpet out from underneath. Now there is a little bit of tiling left under there, but he seems to think I can just mask up and remove that myself. It's not too much of it, so it should be okay. But yeah, I'm debating whether that's a problem or not. I suspect obviously I could cut it back and leave it under there, but it's just bad workmanship, and I don't like things like that. It's going to annoy me. So we may have to find a way of obviously lifting that skirting board off, see if we can get it out. If not, unfortunately, that wall may also have to come down, which is another added expensive thing we have to do, but I'm going to have to think about that a little bit later. But anyway, we're going to head over to my parents' place this afternoon now, because it is my mum's 60th birthday, as we mentioned. We have a gift in the form of a rabbit-shaped lamp to excuse the absolute state of the kitchen. This is everything that we've taken out of the cupboards and the floor inside here. So yeah, we're going to head over to my parents and just go wish my mum a happy birthday and spend some time there just with them. But just before we do that, I need to get the carpet inside, because I want to try and save that just as a temporary surface just for in here, so we're not walking on the bare floor. I spoke with a guy that he lifted it for me in the end. I spoke with him and he was like, are you trying to save it? I says, yeah, I'd like to do it. He says, would you mind if I cut it, because it's just easier to get out? I was like, yeah, you know what, it's fine, I'm not precious about it, as long as it's in big enough chunks we can reuse it just temporarily, that's absolutely fine. There was one other discovery as well. I say discovery, but it looks like he's managed to get under this step to get any tiles that were under there. The problem is we now have a slightly loose step, which is going to need some refitting. And also, interestingly, if we lift this, you've got the thermal layer there, but you've actually got wooden steps on here as well. Now, I'm going to lift all of this off because we've got stuff to do with the electrics and everything, but I might, the screws aren't too hot, but I might have a look at that and just see, actually, is it nice enough wood that maybe if we sand it back and paint it and, put a carpet runner up the middle, make it look a little bit more real, I suppose, might be worth saving that. So, another thing to have a look at. But yeah, this is all done. Debt has all been paid. We have all cleared all of that out now. So we are now asbestos free in the house, and I suppose, yeah, tomorrow, maybe tonight, depending on what time we get back, we'll finish stripping that wall. And then the weekend task, after that has been capped off, is I reckon we have a go at knocking this fireplace out, which is going to be good fun. So I'm probably not going to lay that carpet down straight away, just keep it off in the corner, because it's only going to get covered in dust again, so I might as well use it while it's concrete and easy to clean up. But yeah, we can get that out. So exciting times. carpets are flipping heavy, but we're in, and I probably should have 100% put something on my arms because I've like scratched up on my forearms a little bit. But yeah, I think order of operations, I've just doing that, just giving me a thought, is we'll move this back outside hopefully on the weekend while we take that out. Then we can put this carpet back down, then we can pull the furniture in temporarily, and then we can put the underlay, because that's all like crusty and falling apart. You can just see it's sort of crumbling here. Then we can chop that up into pieces and put that in the garage, and probably need to do a tip run the weekend as well. So I'm gonna have to hop online tonight and just see, because I think you have to book into them now here in Nuneaton. I'll double check what the local one is. I think it's only a couple of miles down the road. So yeah, we'll book into the tip and get rid of some of the stuff in the garage just to free up a bit of space. We do have a bit of a conundrum here. I have no idea how to wrap this, and I don't really have a bag for it. And I'm in the middle of doing a house renovation, so I don't really have any wrapping materials in the first place. So, as a token gesture, we're going to improvise, adapt, and overcome, and we're going to make a bow out of duct tape. Well, it was supposed to be a bow, but trying to fold that much duct tape in a non-sticky, messed up way was quite difficult, so we've ended up with a scarf. But it'll do, as a token gesture. It has been customized, bro. It's Pimp My Lamp. It's about 10:30 and we are back from my parents' place. Hopefully my mom's had a good birthday. My dad bought my mother a tablet for her birthday because she really wanted to start being able to see her pictures and stuff on a much larger tablet. Strategically, when we were discussing it with my dad as well, we actually brought a Samsung Galaxy, the same ecosystem she's got with her phone. So now everything's all tethered together. When she's taking photos on her phone, when she's out and about, they're now going to go live up onto her tablet and everything else like that. So she's actually got a better set than I've got in terms of actually being able to manage photos and stuff like that, which is quite cool. So spent the afternoon there just setting that up, just showing her some of the progress with the house as well. And actually, we have now got her on YouTube, subscribed her on their account so she can watch the vlogs as well. So that's hopefully a nice addition, just so she can see what's going on inside the house as well. So great stuff there. We just got home, so probably not going to make any more progress on anything tonight. Just get some rest, probably catch up on some editing, get some thumbnails made up and pre-prep some of the vlog footage. I have just had a quick conversation with the electrician, and we have now just locked in the last week in September to start work on here. There is going to be a few challenges with that because Elizabeth is due back from Canada around then, like 28th, 29th of September. He's going to be in that week to do all the rip out and do the chasing of the wires and stuff, but he can't get all the electrics in terms of sockets and stuff like that back online until I've replastered everything. So we've got a decision to make. Either I don't know if I mentioned in the vlogs before, but Jaguar Land Rover, we did this thing, it's got to come back soon, called the Employee Learning Scheme, ELS. And effectively you can go out and spend some money on learning a new skill, doing something, and it's paid for by the company. You get about 200 quid a year towards it. So it's a great initiative, and it's a great way to go and learn something new. I've done things like snowboarding, because I learned to snowboard and spent a lot of time eating pow and landing on my face when I did it. But yeah, that was good fun. But I also did a plastering course. Now, I got on quite well with it, it was quite good, but I've got to be realistic in that when we did the plastering course, we literally had like one panel on the wall. You plastered the one panel. You didn't do any of the detailing around the corners, like if we have to do this corner or up around the edges here. So I need to have a go at some form of plastering before we give it a go. Now, the ideal way to do that is in the bathroom where we're going to board up one of the doors. Actually doing it on the inside where I'm probably going to tile is probably the best place to do it, because if I mess it up, it doesn't make a difference because I'm going to tile over it anyway. But if I feel like it's going to be okay, then I can get on and just plaster the rest of it myself to save some money. That's what I would ideally like to do, but with Elizabeth coming back and wanting to be able to move into the property, so we've at least got power and water and everything else sorted, may not be the most strategic thing to do. It may be better to actually try and line up a plasterer to arrive later in that week to come and patch everything straight over so we can get power and water and everything back on as soon as possible. So there's a decision I've got to make there as well. Either way, I really need to get shifting now with like ordering up materials and what we need to do and then just getting it all in. So rather than paying everything else, I've got a contact who can order everything through on trade cost for. So hopefully, got to reach out to them yet. So I'm just going to order everything we need for every project and just get it stashed in the garage so that we can just dip into it and we're not paying like loads in delivery fees, having to get a truck to drop one board off every now and then because it's not something you can get in the back of the car. So yeah, we've got a decision to make there. Now tomorrow I've got the plumber Alex coming over. He's also gas safe trained, so he's going to cap off the fireplace for me as I've mentioned previously. Now him and my electrician work quite closely on some jobs before, so hopefully going to try and chat with him tomorrow and try and line up the same dates just so all the messy stuff of boards coming up and everything else will happen at exactly the same time to make life a little bit easier. So that's the plan. Hopefully we get some action on it tomorrow. And yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. But we're going to leave it there for the day. Like I say, there's been mega progress in terms of all of this. It's just, I didn't do any of it. Obviously I've paid for it, but it comes at a cost for doing that kind of stuff. So, but it's setting us up nicely to make some more mega progress, at least in this space. And in reality, we're going to be done with this room in terms of setup relatively soon, which is mega. But yeah, we're going to leave it there for the day. So hopefully the vlog's been semi-interesting, and we will catch you all in tomorrow's vlog.